Hey, all you crazy cats and chicks out there, it's your boy D-Man, and welcome to the D-Man Show. You dig cats and chicks? I hope you dig.
My baby, she has gone from me. My baby, she has gone from me. She left me here alone and so blue. Yes, my baby, she was so untrue. My baby, she's gone. I don't know what to do. Well, she left me here out in the cold. Don't know why her love is so bold.
Don't you just love that intro? Sure. I love that intro with all my heart. No, in all seriousness, I'd like to thank everybody for subscribing to my channel. If you have never seen any of my videos or you're just watching for the first time, well, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, D-Man the Greaser, and yeah, this is my YouTube channel. I don't know what else to say here, but yeah. You know, go cat go, but don't you? Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, come on, who doesn't love blue suede shoes? But no, in all seriousness, thank you for all who have supported me from day one and who all supported my channel. And I'd like to thank everybody for subscribing to this channel as well, too. So, yeah. Don't forget, cats, let's make it to 200 subscribers by Christmas. It is only a few days away. I know it seems a bit of a hurry and a rush, but let's do it. I know you cats can. And I will be posting this on my Instagram as well, too, so you dig? Alrighty, let's get into this video. Enough of me rambling about subscribers and thanking all of you cats. This video is kind of going to be about, like a little bit of the truths and misconceptions about being a greaser in the subculture and everything. And it's kind of like, I mean, there's a lot of other YouTube videos out there that kind of unfolds this kind of topic, but this is just my opinions and just stuff that I usually get as a greaser, you know, whether it's questions, comments, whatever. You know, I'm sure a lot of you cats out there who are either just starting as greasers, welcome, and or just cats who have been doing this for a long time and probably longer than I have. But yeah, let's just get into this video and yeah, let's get started. One of the main truths about being a greaser is, you know, I get this all the time on whether it's on my Instagram, Snapchat, maybe sometimes Snapchat, or TikTok, mostly on TikTok too. Is that so? If anybody goes on TikTok and you search up greaser videos, like greaser stuff, and I've mentioned this in a previous video about, you know, greaser or greasers and on TikTok, and you know, a lot of it's all about like people are doing these, like, you know, the movie Grease references, all these hipsters pretending they're greasers, which really they're just posers, and yeah. You know, when it comes to, like, the truths about being a greaser, when it comes to social media or TikTok in general, you know, us greasers, we're really not all about on grease, or we're not doing it for fashion or, you know, for views. You know, we're doing it because we're trying to spread the word that the greaser community has never died since the 1950s or the 1940s. And, you know, people will say, like, oh, well, the greaser community's dead. Well, if you go up on Instagram or TikTok, well, I wouldn't say TikTok. You know, there's a few of us greasers out there on TikTok. Go for it. I'll leave like a little bit of mentions in the description below. You know, like Anarchy Greaser is pretty cool. You know, Mad Dog is cool. I'll leave those mentions in this video and, you know, in the links description. But, you know, if you cats want to go see really cool stuff about the greaser subculture here on social media, you know, either just check on YouTube, like my page, the Madman's, Outlaw, Old School Willie, even Mad Dog has created some good YouTube videos, and I'll leave them in the description below. But on Instagram, you know, there's a huge rockabilly scene on Instagram. You just have to type in hashtag rockabilly or hashtag grease the fuck out, or GTFO movement, as I should say. But yeah. But no, yeah, I mean, when it comes to us greasers, we're not doing it for fashion. I definitely get this all the time, like from like TikTok or just outside. People say, oh, well, you're just doing it because you like the trend or style. Not really. I mean, I like it because, hell, it's a cool community. There's a lot to get involved in. It's not just sitting around just like looking like a damn model. It's about just like getting out there, just showing people that, the 50s and that whole culture has still lived on to its day. And, we're just out there just being what it's about. But yeah, that's one thing about being a greaser and like when it comes to social media and whatever. Yeah, what's next? Let's talk about movies a little bit, like about greaser movies, I definitely get this all the time as a greaser, when I talk to people through Instagram, Snapchat, maybe sometimes on TikTok, but mostly on Instagram and Snapchat. When I tell people, say, oh yeah, well, I'm part of a greaser rockabilly revival kind of scene, kind of a subculture, and people say, oh, what's that? And I was like, oh, well, it kind of just dates back to the late 40s and 50s, the greasers, leather jackets, whatever. And they would say, oh, so you must love, since you're a greaser, you must love the movie Grease, or like Grease, or The Outsiders. Like, and it kind of just boiled. It makes me cringe a little bit, and I'm sure it makes a lot of you cats out there who have been doing this for a very long time. I'm sure that makes you cringe as well as it does with me. But when it comes to like the movies like Grease or The Outsiders, a lot of us greasers, we're not. I wouldn't say all greasers I wouldn't say all greasers like the movie Grease or hate the movie Grease or whatever. But a good percentage or a good portion of us, we're not too keen, or that we don't really care about the movie Grease. It's a lot of us. To us, it's just like one of our least favorite movies. But the reason being why is because the movie Grease, it's kind of a parody itself to the subculture. All right, it's a parody itself to the 50s. It's unrealistic. It's just you could tell it's 70s and yeah. But a lot of us greasers are not too much fans about the movie Grease. And when it comes to The Outsiders, and people say, well, it's about this greaser, like gangs or blah, 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 blah. Okay, let me tell you off first, is that the movie itself is not realistic. It's not realistic to the subculture or to the gangs itself. But, however, if you cats read the book, it's a lot more realistic. But when it comes to movies and such in Hollywood, it's like we could care less about them, to be honest. And yeah, but that's probably about it with movies. But if you want to check out like different kinds of greaser movies, I highly recommend just check out one of my videos I did cover about greaser movies and whatever. I did mention Grease. I think I mentioned Grease a little bit and Outsiders, but I have a list of movies that you could check out and watch for yourselves, and yeah. Another thing about being a greaser, and I get this from my parents. I love you folks. I love you, mom and dad. Or I get this a lot from my family, from friends, family, coworkers, whatever. It's like, oh wow, and I'm sure a lot of you cats get this out there too. Wow, you must use a lot of hair gel, like to get your hair like that. And it kind of just like it's like, nah. It's not really hair gel. I kind of like nicely explain them it's not really hair gel and kind of tell them the difference between hair gel and pomade. But it's true. When it comes to hair products or whatever, a lot of us greasers, we could care less what you use for a hair product. It doesn't matter if it's like water-based, oil-based, wax-based, whatever. Madman, Outlaw have covered this quite a bit, and a lot of us greasers, we will tell you this as well too, that just do it. Just use product that you like the most. Your hair type is gonna be different from everybody else. Go to a master barber, just say what type of hair product will work well with my hair type. You'll know. But a lot of us greasers, I'm sure there's greasers out there who use hair gel, but a good portion of us greasers, we use mostly pomades or greases like like Brill Cream, Wild Root, pomades like I mean, Murray's, Royal Crown, those are like the most common ones. But yeah, when people do ask you, say, oh, you must use hair gel or whatever, just kind of like just explain them that, there's like a difference between hair gel and pomades, and yeah. But that's another little misconception, that we use that we use hair gel, but we use pomade. But that's just a generalization. But another thing as greasers, like especially what I get too, and I'm sure some of you cats have gotten as well, is like, oh, since you're a greaser, then you must only focus on everything on 50s. You are in a time warp or whatever. When it comes to time warp, people say, people say, it's 2021. You should be more current about the current trends or styles. And a lot of us greasers, including myself and other cats out there, we're gonna give you the same response. And this is mostly directing to the cats and chicks out there who aren't part of the subculture. They're part of these like trendy stuff. You guys are kind of the reason why we do this. We're just saying F you to what is considered trendy, and we just want to continue what was considered popular and rebellious back in the 50s and 40s, and it is still considered rebellious today, because I sure hell don't see a lot of like dudes out there with greased up hair, popped up collars like this, definitely not wearing like a lot of the leather motorcycle style like jackets or boots or whatever. It's still rebellious, but when it comes to like people saying, oh, you should be out of a time warp, or it's 2021, it's like, yeah, all of us greasers right now, we all know what year it is. You don't have to tell us what year it is. We could see it. We could see it through, for example, our technology. Hell, I'm using my cell phone, my smartphone, like for this camera right here. I'm using like modern lighting. We could see it's modern. We're in a modern era. From cars to politics. What's being current on our music. We can see it. We want to stay mostly like, we want to be old school. We want to just be true to the original era, but we also want to give it a little bit of a modern twist. Like having cell phones, computers, laptops, whatever. I'm sure a lot of greasers now, even people who are just started or have started, I'm sure a lot of cats out there. I'm saying all cats out there have like an old vintage 1950s car, but but I know a good portion and a good amount of number of cats out there don't drive 50s cars. They drive modern cars. But would a lot of us like to have 50s cars or vintage old retro cars? Well, hell yeah. Those things are cool. Those cars are cool. And there's also a lot of cats out there that do like drive a lot of old 50s cars. And yeah. But when it comes to like being all like, oh, you're stuck in a time warp, it's like, yeah, we know. You don't have to tell us that. And that brings me into another thing. Oh, since you're a greaser, you must only listen to 50s, which is true a lot. I think a lot of us greasers do listen to rockabilly, a lot of doo-wop and jazz and blues, whatever, that comes from the 50s and 40s. But like I said, us greasers now, we're giving it a little bit of a modern twist. We have different tastes in music. Hell, a lot of us like classic rock, hard rock, a little bit of metal, and also psychobilly, plus punk rock. And those came out at like towards like the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and it's still, well, holding on to it for its dear life, but no, it's still holding strong to this day. You just have to get out there, go find shows and see what's cool and what's available to you guys. But yeah, no, I actually like this song. Actually, I like this version of the song. Anyway, I'm getting distracted with the song. Shut up, Dylan. Shut up, Demon. Yeah, that's actually my real name. Is actually Dylan, but yeah, I'm Dylan, but I like to go by D-Man, like for my greaser name, and yeah. What else am I forgetting? Oh, if you cats want to see a good video about, you know, truths and misconceptions or Ask a Greaser stuff, go look at like cats like the Madman or Outlaw. They have a lot better videos than I do, but you know, this is just a generalization when it comes to the greaser subculture in this video specific. And yeah, you know, I'm still learning. You know, I still learn from other cats, but yeah, you know, and that's the thing too. When people say, "Oh yeah, here's another misconception," or big truth as well too. People say, "Oh well, there's not a whole lot of like greasers in my area, or there's not a lot of shows that goes on in my area." Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of shows. You just have to look for them. And the best way to look for them, like I said, technology. Technology is one. You know, you can just like look up your local area. Maybe look up for local car shows. Maybe look for local, maybe outdoor backyard shows. I'm sure there's gonna be stuff in your community like that. And when it comes to greasers in your area, I mean, it is hard. Don't get me wrong. I live in an area where it's mostly populated with cowboys and hipsters, mostly cowboys. I mean, it's not a big greaser rockabilly community out here in Tucson. I may be the only greaser in town. But you know, the best way to have a good community is like through social media. Or, you know, you could just try to start your own thing, you know, maybe say to other people, saying, hey, if you're interested in like doing this subculture, if you do like the 50s, like music, 50s lifestyle, like maybe you want to come and try to do like the greaser subculture, you know, ask people. It doesn't hurt to ask people if they just ask them to join and, you know, teach them. But, you know, when it comes to your area, that's a hard generalization. It depends where you're at, but you know, a good place to start off is with social media. Social media is probably the best way to find greasers, like just greasers, like just to chill with, and yeah. But I think that'd be it for this video. I mean, there's a lot of videos that covers about this. But if you like this video and like this, like a little generalization about, you know, truths, misconceptions, all that kind of stuff, like about the greaser subculture, I hope you like this video, and don't forget to hit like, subscribe, comment my channel. Let's get up to 200 subscribers by Christmas, and or by New Year's in that general area. But I prefer more like Christmas because why not? But yeah, and I hope you have a good Christmas and a good day, cats. And you know, more videos will be coming up. I just filmed a like guitar video. It's kind of like a Chuck Berry inspired video. It may be cringy a little bit, but it's pretty cool. I highly go like that video. But don't forget, cats, to like, subscribe, comment my channel, like I said. You know, even share this video, whatever. Tell your friends, tell all the other cats out there. Let's grow this channel. And before I leave, why don't you just stay safe, stay strong, stay wild, and stay rebellious. And I'll see you on the next one, cats. You dig it?